The second and final day of the Tattersalls February sale saw a new European auction record set for the highest price colt in training when classic hopeful Willie John sold for 1.9 million guineas. The William Haggis-trained maiden winner, who holds an Investec Derby entry, quickly attracted the interest of underbidders Oliver St Lawrence, Ed Dunlop, Ed Sackville, David Loader and Chris Richardson, who, having opened the bidding at 200,000 guineas, took it quickly into seven figures before Roger Varian landed the final blow. The son of Dan Silly, out of dual Group 1 winner Izzy Top, was bought as a yearling here for 325,000 guineas by the Mayfair speculators China Horse Club and Peter and Ross Doyle, and will now join the Newmarket handler on behalf of Sheikh Mohammed Obeid.
He looked a lovely horse, winning his debut, and he's got a stallion's pedigree. We bought him for Sheikh Mohammed Obeid, and look, he has an interest in my family. He bought a Dubawi half brother last autumn, and Willie John is a horse that he identified and asked me to buy for him. So we're very much the lucky recipients, and it's very exciting to welcome a horse like him into the yard. Horses with his profile would rarely come up available at this time of year, especially in public auctions. So I think there was a lot of people, waiting to see the horse in the ring, and I'm very fortunate, to have a backer like Sheikh Mohammed Obeid, who he himself identified the horse, and he was very keen to have him.
Three-year-old filly Relent, by the same sire as the record-breaking Willie John, also proved popular just a few lots earlier when selling to Cathy Grassick for 220,000 guineas. The Juddmonte consigned Dan Silly half-sister to Grade 2 winner Projected from the family of four-time Group and Grade 1 winner Flintshire was bought on behalf of owner-breeder Yvonne Jacques.
First of all, I thought she was beautiful, great walker. I'm primarily buying just for breeding. Love Dan Silly's. I've got a homebred Dan Silly filly, but no harm in having another one. She's well suited to go to Nathaniel, who's on my list.
We've been looking for something of that kind of quality for Yvonne's farm. She's setting up Carisbrook Stud, which is down near Lambourne, and we've been building a top-class broodmare band for her, so she fits in perfectly with what we've been doing. Yvonne also has a share in showcasing, so being a half-sister to Estate Twist by Showcasing, she gives Yvonne lots of options for the future, and she fits in very well with what we've been buying. There were some beautiful fillies in the sale, and when that happens, at the top end of the market, you can never be too surprised by things being expensive.
The National Hunt Fraternity also made their presence felt on the second day, when the 96-rated Galileo colt Xenon from John Gosden's Clarehaven stables was signed for by Harold Kirk on behalf of Willie Mullins for 120,000 guineas. The colt is set to be gelded before joining the multiple Irish champion jumps trainer, where he could be seen running under both codes, following in the hoofprints of previous Gosden-trained recruits Thomas Hobson and Nichols Canyon. Cheveley Park Stud enjoyed a busy 2 days, signing for a total of 10 lots for just over 500,000 guineas, including a pair of fillies from the Juddmonte draft, which was signed for by Chris Richardson. Lot 369, 3-year-old filly Guelta, is an Oasis Dream half-sister to the Group 3 placed Lawmaking from the family of Arc winner Raillink and cost 75,000 guineas. While the following lot into the ring, Felbeck, is a Cacique half-sister to July Cup runner-up Main Aim, who was sold for 100,000 guineas. Both fillies are set to visit the successful purchaser's newest stallion acquisition, Ulysses. After what's been a record-breaking start to the 2018 sale season at Tattersalls, marketing director Jimmy George reflected on the first sale of the year.
We had a very exciting highlight in the shape of Willie John. Obviously he was a standout from the word go, so expectations were pretty high that he would certainly set a sale record, but to sell for 1.9 million guineas probably exceeded all expectations. He was the complete package. That's a European record by a very wide margin for a colt in training. But he was special. His maiden win back at the end of October at Yarmouth looked good at the time, but I guess nobody could have predicted what was going to happen today. But he had everything. His huge pedigree. Dan Silly out of a Group 1 winner. First 3 dams are Group 1 or Classic winners. One of the best Meon Valley families, one of the best families in the stud book. The extraordinary thing to see, I think, from everybody's perspective was how many people were prepared to bid 7 figures for that colt. Just shows the extraordinary demand now for the top quality thoroughbreds, top quality bloodstock that we're lucky enough to be sent here at Tattersalls. We saw it at the December sale last year. We saw it at one of the October yearling sale. Extraordinary year in 2017, and so to start 2018 with a February sale that broke records for turnover by a very wide margin and average obviously by an equally wide margin, and to have a highlight like Willie John was a great start to the year. And there were 3 other fantastically bred fillies that made in excess of 500,000 guineas, which was the previous record for this sale. So all in all, yeah, it's been a really good start to the year, and credit to everybody, the consigners who've sent some really good stock to the February sale, and their faith in this relatively new sale, relatively small sale, has been rewarded. It's a sale that you bring good quality stock here, and you'll get paid very well.